After importing the project files into Premiere Pro, the next step is to create a sequence so we can place our files inside it. First, let me explain what a sequence is. A sequence is the main editing space. It's where we arrange videos, audio, and images on the timeline and build the final video. All the important settings, such as frame size and frame rate, are also defined inside the sequence. There are two ways to create a sequence. The first method is to go into the video folder, click and hold the left mouse button on one of the videos, and drag it into the timeline. This way, the video clip is added to the timeline, and a sequence is automatically created in the project panel. To help you better recognize the sequence among the other files, I'll change the view mode and make the icons a bit larger. This way, you can clearly see the sequence icon here. Notice that the sequence name and frame rate are the same as the video we placed in the timeline. You can see the sequence name and frame rate right here. If you want to close this sequence in the timeline, just click the X icon here and the sequence will close. To open it again, simply double-click on the sequence icon, and it will reopen in the timeline. Also, if you have many files in the project panel, images, audio, and other media, and you want to quickly find the sequence, just click on the clip in the timeline, then click on the three-line menu icon and choose Reveal Sequence in Project. This allows you to find the sequence instantly in the project panel. For now, I'll delete this sequence and go back to the main project panel. The second way to create a sequence is to click on the new item icon and then choose Sequence. This will open the new sequence window. You can also access this window in other ways. Go to the File menu, choose New, and then Sequence, or simply press Ctrl+N on the keyboard. In all cases, the same window will open. In this window, you can select ready-made sequence presets and click OK to create a sequence with those settings. For example, to create a full HD sequence, you can use these presets with different frame rates. If you want to create a 4K video, you can also use these 4K presets. However, in most cases, we go to the Settings tab so we can create a custom sequence with our own specifications. Editing mode in Premiere determines the standard used to build the sequence. This section defines basic settings such as frame rate, resolution, aspect ratio, and the timeline type, so your project starts with the correct settings and you don't run into problems later. In practice, we usually choose custom so we can manually set up the sequence. The next option is timebase or frame rate, which defines how many frames are shown per second. For film and video production, this is usually set to 24 or 30 frames per second. It's very important that the frame rate you choose here matches the frame rate of your original footage. For example, if I go back to my videos, open this folder, and make the clip icon smaller, you can see the frame rate of this video displayed here. It's 23.976 frames per second. So if I want to create a sequence for this video, I need to select exactly the same frame rate in the Settings tab. Frame size defines the resolution of the sequence. For example, 1920 by 1080 means the video will be created in full HD resolution. The next option, Pixel Aspect Ratio, defines the shape of the pixels, and it's usually set to square pixels. In the audio section, Sample Rate determines the audio quality. The standard value is 48,000 Hz. In the video preview section, the preview file format defines the format used to render timeline previews, and QuickTime is usually a good choice. You can also give your sequence a name here. After completing the settings, you can save the sequence as a preset. Just click on Save Preset and give it a name. For example, I'll name this preset 12 for this sequence. You can also add a description here, then click OK. From now on, you can always access this sequence and its settings in the Custom section. So I'll select this sequence and click OK. The sequence is now created, and I can drag my video into the timeline and easily start editing. I'll also add another video. If, during editing, you need to change the sequence settings, simply click on the sequence, go to the Sequence menu, choose Sequence Settings, apply any changes you need, and then click OK. Alright, these were all the important things you need to know about creating a sequence in Adobe Premiere Pro. I'll see you in the next lesson.